In 1985, a Japanese baseball team called the Hanshin Tigers faced the Seibu Lions and won their first and only game. As a celebration, the fans gathered at Ebisu Bridge in Dotonboi, Osaka. They then proceeded to yell one of the players' names and get a fan resembling them to jump into the river below. However, there was no Caucasian man to resemble the star slugger, Randy Bass, so they stole a plastic statue of Colonel Sanders, the closest thing they had to Randy, and launched it into the river as a replacement. Little did they know, this would be the biggest mistake any of them had ever made. After this success from the Hanshin Tigers, an 18-year-long losing streak began. Nobody knows where the rumours started, but people began saying it was a curse from the ghost of Colonel Sanders because he had thrown the statue of him into the river. Which is obviously the only logical conclusion anyone can draw from this. It got so bad that divers even went down to try to recover the statue, but failed to find anything. Fans even went and apologised to the store manager, but the statue remained in the river and the Hanshin Tigers cursed. In 2003, the Hanshin Tigers had the strongest season since the supposed curse had started, so people began to think the curse had been lifted. This was furthered by the fact that the Hanshin Tigers had won the Central League, so newspapers began to speculate the curse was beginning to, or had lifted. However, they lost the Japan series, so it would appear the curse was still intact. The fans, however, were extremely excited that the Tigers had even managed to win the Central League, so 5,300 of them jumped into the river out of excitement. Although not everything was excitement during this time. A man named Masaya Shitababa drowned after being pushed into the river. To prevent this from happening again, the Osaka City Council ordered the construction of a new bridge to make it harder to jump into the river. The kernel was finally discovered in the river on March 10th, 2009. The divers who found it first thought it was a barrel, then a dead body. Fans were quick to identify it as the upper body of the statue that was thrown in the river years ago. The right hand and lower body were found the next day, but the statue was still missing his glasses and left hand. And I mean, if he doesn't have his glasses, he can't see. No wonder he's angry. I would be too, bless him. Shame on you all. They say the curse can only be lifted if the glasses and hands are returned. The statue can now be found in a KFC near Koshin Stadium and has its glasses and left hand replaced. And such is the curse of the Colonel. Hello, this is Octaps. So what did you think of the video? Let me know down in the comments, and if you liked what you saw, consider subscribing, because there's more of where that came from. Yeah. You can also follow me on Twitter at octaps_dogs to keep up with me in general, if you want. Anyway, thanks for watching, see you next time.